All right, we were pleased to be joined by a special guest on this latest VirginiaPreps.com Zoomcast on the Rivals.com network, as well as on the YouTube channel. Matthew Hatfield here, and we're pleased to be with the class of 2024 running back who has torn up the state here lately from Graham High School. The G-men trying to get themselves a state championship. Ty'Drez Clements. Ty's got 2,520 yards rushing by my count, 29 touchdowns. That includes 764 yards and 11 TDs in the regional playoffs. And oh, by the way, had a record-setting 409 yards on the ground and 7 TDs in their Region 2D championship against Ridgeview to celebrate Thanksgiving weekend in style. First and foremost, Ty, congrats on the championship. Are you still sore from 400 yards rushing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm tired from it.
What'd you do? Some ice baths? How'd you recover from all that?
I say Epsom salt, stretching afterwards.
Okay. Well, when you began the season, your team lost in the state championship last year to King William. You saw a running back who was a record setter and Damon Claiborne for them, who got state player of the year, went on to Wake Forest. Did it ever occur to you that you might have a night like he did later on in the playoffs during your junior year? What was your mindset as you began the season and ended last year a little bit? If you can't take us through that.
Just thinking about how we ended last year, it wasn't a good feeling in everybody's heart. So all season, we just prepare for this season, just to go hard for this season before we can get where we are now.
Some wondered how good the team would be. Certainly, Graham's got a tradition of competing and winning championships in the past. You all graduate Xavier Turner Bradshaw, lethal playmaker in all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. Brody Meadows, offensive lineman, goes to Virginia Tech. But did you all know that you'd have a chance to be back there again come December playing for the state championship?
We had thoughts of it, but we just take it step by step, game by game throughout the season just to prepare for where we is now. Mm-hmm. It's just we never have a big mentality about it. We just stay humble and keep going throughout the season.
Mm-hmm. What's different about you as a football player from sophomore year to junior season?
I've grown a lot. As a player and as a student, all of that. I work hard in the lab. I work all season. I work during season.
Sure. What's the most improved part in your game, in your opinion?
Improved part? I say my speed.
Okay. How do you get faster? Because you already were fast. Is it something you work out with training? Do you do some things? How do you get faster as a football player?
I do speed training. I stretch a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Now, I understand you are the master of the jump cut, according to Alan Gregory, who covers you out there in the Bristol Herald. Tell me about the jump cut and your style as a back, because you've got a unique ability on the field. You're not just a one-trick pony, if you will.
Yes, sir. Well, it's hard to explain. If I see somebody in my peripheral vision, I just learn how to cut, or I just dead leg them. It's hard to explain, really. It just comes naturally to me.
When did you have that? Was it during high school? Was it when you were younger? Papa, when did you kind of develop that where you were like, all right, I'm going to make guys miss and take it to the house?
I say it really started during Little League, but I really got into like all that in middle school, I'd say.
Okay. When you're watching NFL, college football, who are the backs you're studying?
Blake Corum. I watched Ole Miss running back. What's his name? Quinshawn Junkins.
Yeah,
and I like yes, sir. And I like Alabama's running back as well.
Okay. As you look at this season, your offense has just been dynamic. First off, tell me about that opener, because that's a pretty big rivalry game with those guys, the neighboring border rival, if you will, in Bluefield. What that does to get you all hardened and ready for the playoff journey, if you will.
That prepares us a lot. Like, the first game of the season, it opens a lot for us. Mm-hmm. Bluefield and Graham been a big rival since before I even started coming here. So I'd say it opens a lot for us. That first game it takes us throughout the season, really.
You didn't seem like you want to talk about it. It's sort of like Ohio State, Michigan, or Alabama, Auburn, Duke, Carolina. You don't like them guys too much. They don't care for you guys, right?
Yeah, they don't really care for us. I don't really I keep them back in my mind, really. I don't really try to think about them that much.
I got you. Was there a specific point during this season? I know you're 2 wins away. You got a big state semifinal game coming up against Appomattox, who's a great team with the excellent back and playmaker themselves, and Jonathan Penix, who's headed to Virginia Tech. But was there a particular moment during the regular season where you all felt like you turned the corner and was playing like at a point where you could be a championship level team? What do you look back on during this year that was the biggest moment for you all?
We started very slow at the first beginning of the season, but I say we started clicking around I say the Virginia High game where we started clicking as a team.
Mm-hmm. Offensive line, give those guys some love. Shout out a few of them that they give you the holes, they open up, they block for you, and give you a chance to put up these big numbers. Tell me about what they've done for you.
In practice, we just study, we do techniques, we do everything we can as a team. We start a relationship together. We really just do everything. We watch film on other teams. We sit there and talk for hours, studying the techniques of blocking, the schemes, all that.
Mm-hmm. The Ridgeview game. Ridgeview's got a pretty explosive offense. At what point did you know it was going to be just a special day where you'd have a chance to go to the end zone? Not one, not two, not three, not four, not LeBron was at like 5, 6, 7 times. When did you know, all right, this is going to be a different day?
To be honest, I just had a good mood about the game. Like I was just fired up and ready to go. Cause I remember they started tweeting and all that. I ain't really all the talking. I'm a humble player, so I just let my game do all the talking that game.
Mm-hmm. Was it extra motivation, the fact that, and did you know they had shut out their last 2 opponents? Did that add a little extra spice and sizzle that, all right, they haven't been scored on. We're gonna change that pretty quickly?
Yes, sir. We just very know how to put it in check because all the players, they was really texting us talking crazy. We really don't do all that talking, to be honest. So we all met up in practice. We watched film on them. We was studying their pros and cons, and we just shut it down, really.
Sure. Let your play do the talking. A couple more if you want to do some rapid fire to finish up. What's the best part of this Graham football team? Certainly, you all were that close to a state championship in 2021. What do you think will be the things or the strengths that you all can rely back on to allow you to get in that position to win the state championship on December 10th?
It's just our heart, really. We don't back down. We can be down by 20, third quarter. We still find a way to get back in our game and find a way to get back in the game and just fight it out to win. But other than that, we just as a team whole, we just got a lot of heart, and that's all I can really say about this Graham team. And that's what I really love most about this team.
Okay, good deal. Recruiting starting to take shape for you. How pumped for you to get those first 2 offers? Was it UAB, and who was the other one you got?
FAMU.
Okay, Florida A&M. That was the first one in UAB. What was the feeling getting those 2 offers, and how excited are you that you've gotten your first 2 out of the way, if you will?
I'm very excited for it. It's always been my dream to play at the next level since I started playing this game, and I fell in love with the game very quickly, and I've continued to play throughout my journey of the football game.
Awesome. Now you said it's always been your dream. So be honest with me. Give me a couple of schools that you're dreaming to get offers from, that you're hoping to hear from in the off season. I know that the main mission is I want to win a state championship. I worry about that when the off season's up. But who are a couple of schools that would be you'd love to have on your list of options, if you will?
I'd say Clemson University,
Okay.
UNC, Wake Forest, and Georgia, to be honest with you.
To the ACC schools and the reigning national champs. You want to go compete for a conference and a natty, basically.
Yes, sir. I just love to just show my chances and show my skills to other coaches, really.
Mm-hmm. What would you tell colleges and schools out there? What would you tell them why they should recruit you? What are the things you're going to bring to the table for them?
I'm gonna bring a lot to the table. I'm gonna bring. I caught a cramp.
That's not good.
I don't know. I caught a cramp.
Mustard or bananas? How do you get rid of the cramps? I used to get them, by the way. They're no fun.
I do both. Yeah, I do both
cramp.
really.
What's
I do
that?
both really.
You need both mustard and bananas.
Yeah, I do both.
Peanut butter, get that too, right?
I ain't know about peanut butter.
That's what I've heard. I haven't tried the peanut butter part. I know bananas work, and I've done that. I get writer's cramp, different kind of cramp than what you football players get. What are they getting? Are they getting a complete back? What would be the thing? What would be your selling point to them? Why they should recruit you over another back that might be a 3-star, 4-star? He's 5'9", $175. He's got speed, or this guy's got hands. What separates you? What would be the selling point you would tell them?
I feel like no matter the size of the dog, it's a lot of dog in the fight. It's a lot of fighting dog. I set the tone. I don't back down from nothing. I complete the runs. I'll fight for extra yardage. I do everything a back should as a player on the team.
Awesome. Good deal. Some kids tell me that, I'm looking for a place that reminds me of my high school. I want to get far from home, stay close to home. How about you? Do you give it any thought about, are you looking for a college that's like your hometown or your high school, looking for something completely different, close to home, far from home? What do you look for? Do you even know at this point? Because you haven't given it much thought. Where do you stand with it?
To be honest, I haven't really given it much thought, really. But if I really say I want it somewhere, some similar like home. Okay. To be honest with you, I would say far away, but I got a lot of family here, but I don't know. I haven't really got much thought to it yet.
Okay, you got time. You're still just a junior, 2024 class here. And last one for you, rapid fire, and then let you run. Give me your thought on this matchup with Appomattox. I'm sure you know about Jonathan Penix and Tavorian Copeland, a couple of Hokie commits, and they're a team that's won championships before. And what's it going to take to come away with a victory and be playing on December 10th?
Hey, we study the offense a lot. We just really got to shut down that one formation. It's a veer formation. I feel like once we shut that down, they really can't do much out of that. So after that, we should be good as a team. Just shut it down, and then we just bring out our defense and offense, and we should just be going on from there.
Awesome. Well, Ty'Drez Clements has had a fantastic season here as a junior and is not done. He's been putting up huge numbers all year long, coming off a 400-plus yard game and 7 TDs, looking for more here and 2 wins away from the state championship. Before we let you run, you're ready to play some rapid fire. This is the really tricky stuff now. He's not ready. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Ty'Drez Clements with us from Graham High School. Here we go. Favorite TV show?
Family show.
What is
Family
it?
Guy. Family Guy.
Family Guy. Okay, everybody likes that. Stewie, Peter Griffin, all this. Okay. Favorite movie?
Black Panther.
All right. What was the side item or dessert that you crushed on Thanksgiving? Was there a pumpkin pie, an apple pie, stuffing, mac and cheese? What did you crush that you just completely cleaned out on Thanksgiving?
Rice pudding.
Rice pudding. Okay. Favorite NFL player?
Saquon Barkley.
Okay. Favorite NFL team?
Eagles.
All right. Toughest player you've gone up against in high school would be who?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Could be a defender, could be an offensive player, anybody.
I'm trying to guess. I say Jonathan Penix because last year was a good matchup.
Okay. All right. A few more for you. If you can visit one place in the world that you've never been, where would you go?
Cancun.
Cancun. All right. Who does the best impersonation on the Graham football team of Coach Tony Palmer?
Me.
You?
Yeah,
Can
me.
you give me a sample so that he sees this later and makes you run extra laps after you win the state?
I ain't gonna do it.
How about after the state championship? You're not gonna do it? You don't want to get in trouble?
Yeah, I do it afterwards. I got you afterwards.
All right, then we'll have to do a follow-up if you win the state championship. All right. Last one for you. All right. Ty'Drez Clements. I want you to tell me who the unsung unit of your football team is. It can be the offensive line, give me the unit that deserves some recognition that hasn't gotten enough on this football team, that should be getting some love in the paper, online. What's the unit that you say these guys?
Connor Roberts.
Who's that?
Connor Roberts.
Okay. Perfect. Well, hey, all the best to you this weekend and beyond, and I look forward to catching up with you. Hopefully after the state championship, you can give me that Coach Palmer impersonation, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Ty Clements, class of 2024. Watch out for him. He's running to an end zone near you as the G-Men chase a Class 2 state championship. Thanks so much. All the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you.